Okay, just now we're asking you, in the Philippines, what was your job looking after the can you let me know what was your job in the Philippines?
Look, it's the center of elderly.
Yeah, I know you were looking after the elderly. So what was your job? Do you know how to change the pamper, change the of the elderly, bathe them, feed them? Do you do all this job?
Yes, sir.
Ah, I see. So what exactly was you doing? Were you taking out them on the wheelchair, or they were bedridden that they cannot go out? You to turn them over from the bed.
Yes, sir. I give her bed, give her change pamper, and change her.
I see. So the hygiene part you take care lah, because you've been there for 20 over years. I'm sure you are very well versed with looking after an elderly person, right?
Yes.
And at that point of time, you were still young. Now that you are 43 years old, do you think you still have the energy to look after an elderly person?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Now, if I have a family who wants you to look after children, because I have got quite a number of employers who wants the domestic helper to help them look after children. Do you think you can do this job, looking after children?
Can also, sir.
Okay, what experience do you have looking after children?
In days of my own children, sir, I take care also of children.
So, okay, your own children, you got 6 of them. Who were looking after the children when they were young or since birth? Who were looking after them? Is it your mother or your husband or you?
Me, sir, and my husband.
You and your husband. But at that time, you were also working for this family in Philippines, because you worked there 24 years. So your first child is 24 years. So when this child was born, you were already working. So
yes, sir. I work with this family because I also manage the farm. So how can I tell? I'm going to the province and then I come back to the Manila. It's the same, sir.
Oh, I see.
Because this person is my relatives also. It's my grandparents.
Oh, I see. So you also go back to your province lah in Luzon, whereby you have to look after your own child or your children at that time when you were also working in Manila. So,
yes, sir. At the same time, I manage their farm. That's why I work them.
Yeah, because I can see that you look very motherly, and it would be actually useful if you can look after children. Probably you can help to look after the child or the children of a family, because Malaysian family normally the number of children are just 2 or 3. Very few they got 6, you see. So if the family got 2 or 3 children, do you think you can look after?
Can also, sir.
Can because I think I've got more employers looking for a domestic helper to help them to look after the children, and there's only 1 or 2 who wants them to look after elderly. But if you can look after children, I think I will prefer you to look after children, because you look very motherly, you see. Probably you can do a good job. Do you think you can?
Honestly, sir, I more preferable for the elderly.
I see. Okay, you prefer to look after elderly lah. But
yes,
you are sure you
sure
are sure you have the energy, the strength to look after elderly, because sometimes it could be quite big size, but for you, you're okay, you're 5'4". But just in case, if a employer likes you and wants you to work for them, look after children, can you actually also look after the children?
Yes, sir.
You can, but your preference is look after elderly because of the years of experience. Okay, I'll take note of that. But just in case I'm asking you, is it okay for you? Look after children. Is it okay for you?